left off from last time was Yuri and I were having a bit of a moment and things were getting interesting, and Monica has come in and interrupted us, and basically that's where we're up to. I can't remember too much exactly what was happening. I suppose we're going to check out history just for a quick recap. So what's happening? Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this... Oh, that's right. I was feeding her chocolates. Like hand feeding her chocolates, basically. Over her gaze, I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. It's usually the way it will do. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her breath on my fingers. Is that... What? Okay, yeah, we were reading a book and I started feeding her chocolate because she didn't want to eat the chocolate because she was worried about her fingers getting dirty, so I solved that problem by feeding it to her, I guess. Well, let's continue on. Let's hope I can remember the voices. It's been a while since I played this game. Okay, everyone. Where's the audio? There's no audio. Oh. Also, I've decided to change my voice back to just using my normal voice because it was hard to try and add emotion to that voice. Like it was very hard to try and have the right amount of power delivery sort of thing and speed delivery when try to talk like this. So I'm just going to use my normal voice. Anyways, Yuri jolts back. And the music's back. It's time to share poems. Phrozen, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word being between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Probably. Oh. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's mix it up a little bit. I'll go to Yuri next. I'll go to Monica first. Here we go. Hi again, Phrozen. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Oh, I thought it was just taking the actual thing. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Be nice if we could read it. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Maybe. I guess so. You know, what am I trying to put a voice? It's supposed to be my voice. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. Romantic? Not the words I would pick. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Why is she sweating? Did that magically appear, that little drop there? I don't know. Who knows what goes in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that? You must be pretty into her. Why? That pose, why? It's not natural. No one just magically just in the middle of a conversation. Boing. Anyway. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? She hasn't mentioned anything to me. She's been letting me feed chocolates to her from my hand, and awkward moments. I don't know, it's not confirmation of anything, but I'd imagine that would be kind of awkward. But she seems to be acting more like it's something she hasn't experienced, so either she has a boyfriend and they're not like that, they're not physically, what's it called? Physically expressive in the relationship, I think is the right words to use. And just, I don't know, kind of using it as a title, like, hey, you today? Yeah, good. I don't know. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one. Anyway. Okay. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Oh, I read that wrong. It was just a hunch, but... would have been good not to have the comma there. Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Okay, let's see what she's written. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony? I need to find out what that word means. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating waveforms. Squeaking. Screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? What? Okay, interesting. I don't know. At first it sounds like she's in some sort of pain, but then I don't know, that load me part at the end gives it a whole different meaning. It's more like she's a robot. I mean, it starts off with save me. I don't know, it's interesting. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? Into that face. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. It's interesting, I like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Yeah, you sure do. You made a big massive gap all the way just for load me. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Okay. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. The white noise from the paper. Blech. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a different decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. With that, I'm just gonna save. Just yeah, sounds like a good hint. You never know when you might change your mind. Okay. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? It's not feeling like a tip about writing. What am I even talking about? Hang on, I want to see a poem again. Can I see it in history? Can I see a poem in history? Please, I can see it. No, I can't. Damn. Maybe I should have read it in regards to this game. Ahaha. Well, she didn't go into a pose. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, now let's go see Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Frozen. This one might even be better than yesterday's. Oh, thank you. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try and give it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Okay. Even her hands appear sweaty. Okay. I'm not used to this. Used to what? That's what I was thinking. Used to what? Reading other people's poems? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Ah, okay. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Hey? Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. What exactly is a guilty snack with sliced bread? Anyway, my attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an an ordinary human. An ordinary? Yep, an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon's friend. Of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. Hang on, am I the raccoon? The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Could her knowledge be bread that she's feeding me? Or feeding... Her knowledge is the bread. I'm the raccoon. She's feeding bread to the raccoon, which means her knowledge of poems is being fed to me? I don't know. That's how I'm seeing it. If this is even possibly about my character, but anyway. More frequently, some of it is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Interesting. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I don't know. Make it and they will come. Who knows? That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Oh. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Nice hint there. Trying to get her to hint what it's about there, mate. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Yeah. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Phrozen? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Your own weirdness? Just awkwardness and shy? So far. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Phrozen. I'm also good at feeding chocolate. Bam! Sorry about that. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. Not really. It's kind of a club thing. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Sayori. Oh! I like this one, Phrozen. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure what exactly I'm not sure how... It's not how, you idiot. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Okay. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Why am I trying to put a hint of accent in there? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep to keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! I don't think that's the word you're looking for. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. Damn. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Phrozen! I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Let's see what her poem that she wrote while she ran off to go get food. I think that was the reason. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Is that scalp? I'm pretty sure that's scalp. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Okay. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to my amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps, It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Interesting. Holy crap! Sayori, did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Ah. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, Natsuki. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. I can't remember how to do her voice. Anyway, I'll do it this way. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Eh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep-sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Eh? You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you! Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I didn't even get to read a poem. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this video. can't wait to see what happens. And next it's starting to get a bit interesting. Like, I don't know what's happening with each one. The only one that seems like a normal person kind of is Natsuki. Like, I'm not like, there's kind of strange hints coming from Yuri, Monica, and Sayori, but Natsuki seems to be the most normal one in her responses, even though she didn't let me read a poem. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until I see you guys next time, stay frosty.